Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I hope you all are fine and staying safe and happy at your homes. I am your science teacher, Ms. Farheen, and I welcome you all to your science class. My dear students, as you know that we are on chapter number 1 of your books, Characteristics and Life Processes of Organisms. And today we will start lecture 1A. So my dear students, in this lecture, you will be able to learn about the characteristics of living organisms like movement and growth. So my dear students, now quickly pause the video and open your science books. I hope all of you have opened your books. So my dear students, let's quickly look at today's student learning outcome, that by the end of today's lecture, all the students will be able to compare and contrast characteristics that distinguish major groups of living things like plants and animals. So my dear students, just look at here. Here you can see two living things, plants and plant and an animal. आपको एक साइड पे एक ट्री नजर आ रहा है and on the other side you can see a goat. So जल्दी से आप मुझे बताएं, identify the differences between them. क्या आपको इन दोनों के दरमियान difference नजर आ रहा है? Just think, can it move? इधर से उधर जा सकता है if it wants to go towards there. Can it go there? No. So इसमें एक जगह से दूसरी जगह जो मूवमेंट करने की एबिलिटी है वो प्लांट्स में नहीं होती, जबकि एनिमल्स में एबिलिटी होती है कि दे कैन इजीली मूव फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अनदर, दे कैन इजीली मूव देयर बॉडी पार्ट्स. नाउ जस्ट लुक एट द बॉडी पार्ट्स. आप दोनों के बॉडी पार्ट्स को देखें. द गोट ऑन द वन साइड इट हैज लेग्स, ears, eyes, nose, a proper body, and on the other side if you will look at the plant, तो प्लांट में लीव्स है, स्टेम है, रूट्स है, सो बॉडी पार्ट्स भी टोटली डिफरेंट है. बोथ आर लिविंग थिंग्स, लेकिन बॉडी पार्ट्स बिल्कुल डिफरेंट है एक दूसरे से. नाउ डिफरेंट ईटिंग हैबिट्स. ठीक है, द गोट नीड्स ग्रास टू फीड एंड टू गेट एनर्जी टू डू इट्स वर्क, लेकिन प्लांट जो है खाना नहीं खाता. ना इसको चावल खाने की जरूरत है, ना इसको घास खाने की जरूरत है, ना इसको गोश्त खाने की जरूरत है. It prepares its own food. इसके leaves में इसका खाना ये अपने लिए खुद ही बना लेता है. So here you can see that they have different feeding habits, or you can say कि energy लेने के दोनों के different जो है वो methods हैं. Then comes respond to the environment. So if the goat looks around it and finds danger, it will run away, या ये अपने मुंह से कोई आवाज निकालेगी. Whereas in plants they cannot do this. तो इनका environment को respond करने का behavior जो है वो different है. It responds to the sunlight, air, water. तो ये इन चीज़ों को जो है वो इनकी scarcity होगी या ये ज़्यादा होंगी चीज़ें, तो ये इन चीज़ों को जो है वो plants respond करता है. तो these are all the differences between animals and plants. So in the next picture यहाँ पे आपको एक butterfly and a sunflower you can see here, और इनके दरमियान भी सेम मूवमेंट का फर्क है. देन बॉडी पार्ट्स यू कैन क्लियरली सी के कितना बॉडी पार्ट्स में इनके फर्क है. देन डिफरेंट ईटिंग हैबिटेट्स. द प्लांट हैबिट्स, प्लांट्स जो है दे डू नॉट ईट, दे प्रिपेयर देयर ओन फूड एंड देन रिस्पॉन्ड टू देयर एनवायरमेंट. हाउ दे रिस्पॉन्ड टू देयर एनवायरमेंट. इफ द बटरफ्लाई फाइंड्स एनी डेंजर, सो व्हाट विल इट डू? इट विल क्विकली फ्लाई अवे. सो अगर प्लांट्स के लिए क्या डेंजर होता है? अगर सनलाइट कम हो जाए, पानी कम हो जाए, इनको कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड पूरी नहीं मिले, तो दीज आर द डेंजर्स फॉर अ प्लांट. सो ये इनको डिफरेंट तरीके से रिस्पॉन्ड करते हैं. सो नाउ क्विकली थिंक एंड टेल मी. आप सोचिएगा और फिर मुझे जरा बताइएगा कि आर डेड प्लांट्स एंड एनिमल्स ऑल्सो लिविंग? व्हाई और व्हाई नॉट? Once they were living, now they are not living. Why? Because a dead plant cannot grow, cannot prepare its food, cannot breathe. A dead animal cannot move, cannot grow, cannot feed, cannot reproduce, cannot move from one place to another. So now they are not living. Now they are dead. Okay? So a living being, a living thing, उसकी क्या characteristics होती हैं? They move, they breathe, they eat, they move from one place to another. So these are some characteristics of living things. लेकिन plants and animals both are living things, तो इनके अंदर still there are differences in between them. So what are characteristics? ठीक है, हम कितनी देर से कह रहे हैं कि plants के characteristics, animals के characteristics. So what is basically a characteristic? Characteristics are the body features, behavior or habits which make an organism unique. ठीक है, characteristic कोई भी ऐसी habit, कोई भी ऐसा behavior, कोई भी ऐसा feature होता है किसी भी लिविंग थिंग के अंदर या नॉन लिविंग थिंग के अंदर. कैरेक्टरिस्टिक किसी भी चीज के अंदर हो सकता है, ठीक है, लेकिन नाउ वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट लिविंग थिंग. तो ये कोई भी ऐसा बिहेवियर या फीचर हो सकता है इन लिविंग थिंग्स जो कि उनको दूसरे ऑर्गेनिज्म से या दूसरी चीजों से यूनिक बनाता है, डिफरेंट बनाता है. लाइक द लिविंग थिंग्स हैव the characteristic of movement, body parts, different eating habits, how they respond to their environment and growth, and also they reproduce. So my dear students, characteristics of plants and animals: movement, growth, respiration, eat and feed, reproduction, sense and respond, and excretion. So these are different characteristics of plants and animals. Again, let's quickly repeat: movement, growth, respiration, that means their breathing process. Then eat and feed, then reproduction, that means they produce new organisms like themselves. Then sense and respond, they sense around whatever is around them. For example, if there is bright light, आप सूरज की तरफ एकदम bright light में आते हैं, so you will quickly close your eyes. So this is how you respond to your senses. Then excretion. So these are different characteristics of plants and animals. So first of all, movement. ठीक है, plants और animals both are living things. इनके movement को हम check कर लेते हैं कि कैसे, how they move. Plants, you cannot see them moving from one place to another, but they move. How they move? They move towards the sunlight. They grow towards the sunlight, and their roots grow towards the water underground. ठीक है, पानी नीचे है तो वो नीचे grow करेंगी towards the water, and the stem will grow upward towards the light. So this is how plants move. Or animals do hai, they can move with their body parts from one place to another. So animals can move, they have organs to move, they move to find food and shelter. Or plants, they cannot move from one place to another, they do not have organs to move, they move towards light and water. Just what I told you. So similarly, on the one side you can see a butterfly है, how it moves, it fly. ठीक है, ये wings से अपने उड़ती है. So this is the mode of movement in butterfly. And in sunflower you can easily see कि जहाँ पे भी सूरज move करता है, the flowers of the sunflower, they move towards the light of the sun. ठीक है, so this is the mode of movement in plants कि उनके जो stem और उनके flowers हैं, they move towards the sunlight and their roots grow towards the water underground. So different modes of movement in animals: they fly, they run, they swim, they even creep, they crawl. So these are different modes of movement in animals. Animals can move, they have organs to move, they move to find food and shelter. Animals have different modes of movement. So my dear students, growth, you can see in human beings. From a baby, it grows into a boy, then keeps growing, and then an adult. This is the growth process in human beings. So here you can see, and then they also grow old. From an adult, they also grow old. So same as the growth process in plants. कैसे है? From a baby plant, it keeps on growing into an adult plant. ठीक है? Plants grow from baby plants to mature plants or into trees. So this is the growth process in both plants, animals, human beings. So growth, animals grow from baby animals to mature adult animals. ठीक है? Animals and human beings both grow from a baby into an adult animal or a human being. So what we have read today, what we have learned today, let's quickly have a look. Common characters among plants and animals are movement, growth, respiration, reproduction, eat, feed, sense, and then they respond to their senses. Plants move towards sunlight and water. This is the mode of movement in plants. Animals move to find food and shelter. Animals grow from baby animals to mature adult animals, whereas plants grow from baby plants to mature plants or trees. So my dear students, this is what we learned today, and for the practice and the evaluation, you can simply download this worksheet from the description box below this video, or you can get it in print form by your teacher. So my dear students, what this worksheet says, you will write down your name and your roll number, and then mention the mode of movements the following animals are showing. So here you can see in part 1, आपको different animals नजर आ रहे हैं, a bird, a monkey, a kangaroo, and then a snake. इनमें कौन-कौन से modes of movement है, like flying, climbing, jumping, creeping. Write it down in the box that is in front of them. And then in the part 2, mention which part of the plant move towards light and water. ठीक है, प्लांट्स के दोनों पार्ट्स जो है वो एरो किए हुए हैं, आपको बताना है कि कौन सा पार्ट जो है will move towards the light, label it, and then which part will move towards the water, also label that. So this is how you will finish your worksheet. You can pause and finish the worksheet. I hope everybody has finished it. Now we will move forward towards your homework. So quickly note down your homework, answer the following questions. What are common features of plants and animals? So aapko jo common, first of all, you will write down the common features, like both are living things, both grow, both reproduce. So these are the common features, both need energy. Now, in the next question, you will differentiate between plants and animals in terms of movement and growth. Give suitable examples. So, कैसे movement होती है plants और animals में, मैंने आपको बहुत detail से explain किया है. If you will find any difficulty, you can again re-watch the video. And then also, what is the difference between their growth? Both grow, but they grow differently. So you will write down those differences, and you will also give suitable examples. So my dear students, I hope you have thoroughly enjoyed the video. Please, if you find any difficulty, re-watch the video. Keep everybody around you safe. Have a good day. Thank you so much, and Allah Hafiz.